Yeah. Yeah, I've just been sicky lately. Nah, we just been sicky. He's gotten over it by now, though. So I feel much better today, like even than I did yesterday. So, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Oh, that's loud. Like, was it? I did. It was nice. I didn't get to talk the whole time. But I'm glad you're doing your thing. It's a lot of fun. Oh, it happens. Totally happens. Good. Oh gosh, it's still a little loud. I think like. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter.
It looks like that, but I'm not sure it is a mistake. I don't know. We still are vastly unclear about what these people want and why they want it. They took her to her old house. I don't know. I don't know, I'm just saying, it's a little suspicious.
When we got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady.
Yeah, this is where we were last time.
I told Lynn what I'd found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone.
But Camilla, why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister.
I think the stupid old part was a little uncalled for, eh? It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow.
The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much.
It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout.
There's no way it could just be coincidence.
And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead.
I just don't understand any of it.
I gotta gear up for this guy.
I'll tell you before, Detective. I want you to stand back.
Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped.
Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying.
How could I believe you? I'm a realist. It's impossible.
If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and...
I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer.
She won't?
It's complicated. Why does life have to be such a complicated thing?
But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal?
It doesn't prove it. I'm a realist. I don't have object permanence. If my wife walks out of my vision, I forget she exists. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me.
He's like a dog. Or a baby. Although, both dogs and babies, like, they have a mild object permanence. They're just really attached.
Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter?
What? Who is this? Is this what's his face? This is I don't know. What's it? Jazzercise man? Yeah, Cabanela. I'm like, what's his name? The dancer man? Hooey! That's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Ooh, ouch, ah. Miss me, baby?
Inspector Cabanela.
Ow! I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Got royal guards?
Detective Jowd, I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. And I'm so sorry.
This is chapter 12. Yeah, she got it. Tiara knows what she's talking about. I'm here. I'm focused. I'm on task here. Yeah, we just got into chapter 12. We read like the first little bit of it, and then I had bad tummy, so I had to stop last stream. But we're making it. I'm being very brave about it. My tummy hurts, but I'm being so brave. Oh, I forgot. This guy's like, Lynn, I have to take a deep breath in order to do this voice. I can't just flub it. Please, don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye. Okay. Lynn doesn't really know that Jowd is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and the kidnapping are real threats, and time marches on. Okay. I will be happy. I will be happy to see it. What was? Oh yeah, this was today's stream announcement. This was the image I used this time. I was glad to find. I like to show a meme with the stream announcement, but sometimes it doesn't happen. But this one's really good. Kramer, what's going on in there? We're dead, Jerry. Ah, my Seinfeld. It sounds like Vinny's impression and doesn't sound anything like the actual guy. Because I never watched Seinfeld. I just hear Vinny do this voice. I'll gather information and see if I can think of something. This all relates back to me somehow. I just know it.
You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight?
I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you.
And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing.
Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing.
Huh?
I know two things to be true, and two things only. Thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I do a lot of visual novels and like RPGs and stuff because I love doing I just like doing voices. It's just fun. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. Thanks for the follow, silly you. Oh, silly you. Yeah, I stream pretty much, I try to stream every weekday from about 1 to 5 Pacific time. But tomorrow we're doing a watch party where if you link your Prime account to Twitch, if you have Prime Video, you can watch movies together. So we do Bad Movie Night, or we're starting to do Bad Movie Night every other Friday. So that'll be like, it's 6 Pacific. It'll be later in the day. Oh, I'm sorry, Tiara. You got stuff going on? I'm sure it'll be fun. We'll have a good time. Yeah, your work is is crazy. But hey, you got this. You're making the money. You're getting the dollars. Anyway, and two, he tried to escape. What else can I do but haul him in, baby? Get the money.
If that's the case, why did you bring him here?
Whatever do you mean, young lady?
He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons. So are all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend?
Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby.
I mean, he also definitely brought him here so that he didn't just have to execute him immediately. Because the execution was scheduled. He was just gonna have to take him back. He's stalling for time. Or he is evil, but it seems like a red herring. It seems a little bit like a red herring, and he's just trying to do his best. But it's the mystery. We don't know. But Detective Jowd.
I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be.
But.
Okay. I want to talk to this guy. Hey, buddy, pull it together.
My poor Emily, is she alright?
Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla.
Why is a dream talking to me in my head again?
Wait a minute. Amelie? Could that be the Amelie next door?
Yes, I think so.
Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door.
No, not me. My wife.
My wife.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him.
The minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart. What with him being so busy?
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head.
Okay, well, clearly we need to just go and figure out what's going on over there. But I want to chat with these folks real quick. Yeah. It's hard. It's nice when it's blown up like this. Like, you know, a lot of these, like, this game's art really holds up. Like, even though it's huge with the resolution, like obviously way bigger than a DS resolution, it still is really good. It's all, you're okay. I understand.
So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping?
Well, some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter.
That's terrible. What's their demand?
The carrying out of your execution tonight.
I had no idea I was so hated. You're back. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die, and it's all over. Very simple.
It's not that simple.
Ugh.
Excuse me.
Why not?
Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla.
What? Camilla?
I checked it out for myself. I'm positive.
No, it can't be.
And by the way, Camilla told me something very interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about?
Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight.
For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true? What Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? Yeah.
To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work, and she went in first.
In this horrible, this weirdo contraption. There's gotta be. I'm still. This contraption, there's more to it. Like, obviously, we've seen it in 2 different places, and it seems to have some weird significance. Like, I don't know.
I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla. Just the 2 of them.
So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible.
Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move.
Yeah, yeah, see? Seems like there might have even been a little ghost who possibly performed some sort of trick and caused things to happen. That'd be weird though. That'd be improbable at the very least.
An impossible move? It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it.
But who could it have been? And as we know, ghosts only last for one night. So who would have done it? And why? And how? And would they have remembered? And what happened? It can't, obviously it can't be a character that we know, because they would have disappeared. What happened? It can't be the red lamp. That red lamp, definitely he's done. We left him behind in the scrapyard, and we're never gonna look at him again. He was a tutorial. Totally doesn't matter anymore.
I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of. Even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about these powers.
Yeah, Beauty does.
I can sense your presence. We already did this whole thing.
The
kidnappers who abducted Camilla. I'm gonna drink some water.
Started having a stroke.
The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. There we go. I got through the whole sentence, guys.
This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was.
Detective Jowd.
There's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Yeah, let's talk about this impossible move.
Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions.
Ooh.
But there were two very strange points about that contraption.
The first was, of course, the firing of that gun.
Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years.
So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Well, and you know, even having a gun sit in a certain, especially an antique gun, having it something like that sit in the same place, even if it was loaded for years, guns just stop. They just get tired. You have things like rust and dust build up and like all the gunk that's in there. People think it just works, but it doesn't. They're bad. You have to take good care of them. Although I guess maybe he did take care of it, but the way he says that implies like, oh, we just left it there. We're thinking thoughts. We're currently thinking big thoughts right now. We're thonking about it. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design.
Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday.
And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid.
Cupid?
Yeah, it went the wrong way.
It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around.
Yeah, as we have seen.
Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it.
Morty, I'm a ghost, Morty. Yeah, you have to. Fuck. I don't know what to say.
I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in.
What did you do? Did you smear your big ol' handprints all over the thing? Oh, I'm sorry work was tough. It do be like that sometimes. What kind of adjustment?
The gun, of course.
The gun, eh?
Come to think of it, there was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking.
So that gun really did shoot Alma.
I hid the gun before I went to the police.
You hid it?
I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective.
What? You mean?
And that detective still thinks it's a music box.
So that's what was in the box, huh?
I got a different murder weapon ready to give the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in.
Alright, I guess that's the end of that.
Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true?
Yes, of course.
In that case, there's still time.
Still time?
Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd. And of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm gonna prove it. For Camilla's sake.
Oh wait, that's the wrong video game.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you, Detective Jowd.
Lynn, where's that music box right now?
In Timsick Park. Camilla left it there.
That gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up.
Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Cecil, take care of Detective Jowd. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side.
And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say.
Phew.
What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate.
A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something.
He's powering up. Look at him. But you're in our custody. Don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby.
Then I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double.
On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend.
I want to save Camilla. In more ways than one. And that's all there is to it.
Yeah, he was like holding his arms out. I see, my old friend. In more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Ow! Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in?
The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Please don't bow down to me, and especially not that low.
In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir! There he goes. I like their weird salute. Hey, where'd you get that from? The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? Alright, time to go.
I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jowd's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jowd or Camilla dies. I've got to do something about that kidnapping. Somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here.
I was just gonna say, we gotta talk to him again before we leave, for sure.
Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped.
But she isn't the one. I'm sure of it.
Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister.
Prove it? How?
I doubt his wife is ever gonna answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost?
Yes?
I have to admit, I don't like depending on others.
Morphogenetic phone, exactly. You have a sending side and a receiving side, and that's how that works? Question mark?
But you're the only one who can change this situation.
Gee, detective.
For these past 5 years, Camilla is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me?
I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. No, I don't want to talk to this idiot. He's gonna say the same crap. Alright, time to go to the lady. Is she here? Question mark. Well, there's baby. Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. 100% there's some shit Alexander Graham Bell was talking about or did or something about his life that could fit into one of those Zero Escape games. What's the guy's name? Like Ichitoshi or something? I need to look up these people's names so that I can just say, oh, when I'm talking about Danganronpa games, I can use the man's freaking name. When I'm talking about Zero Escape games, I can just use the man's name. But as it stands, I'm being freaking stupid and will not do that. Because eventually we're gonna get to those Somnium File games. Yeah. I do want to play. What was the Didn't the Danganronpa guy? There was a game that came out for the Switch that he did recently, right? Or was that just an artist or something? There was some connection to Danganronpa, and it's like World's End Club or something, and like the End of the World Club. That looked fun. It like starts out as a death game, and it's like, oh, whoops, sorry, the death game's canceled. Go out and survive, I guess, kids. And that looked funny. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jowd's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. All we know is he's called the Stig. He eats raw bricks for breakfast. And his cousin is an actual bear. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken written abduction does too. There's a little Monokuma in SMT5. Interesting. Chapter 13, 12:51 a.m. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. Oh yeah, Zeus's design. Zeus looked sick. Yeah, Zeus in because he was in another game. I don't remember which one. But he looks really cool. Yeah, he's just a big buff lightning guy, except he's white on one side and black on the other. People are like, oh, it looks dumb, and I think it looks sick. I think he's cool. And everyone is buttheads about it. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight.
I'm a little British child.
Yeah, look at him. Look how cool he is. The key to dispelling the minister's doubt is now in bed, coughing. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate.
My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? Ooh. A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. I was so busy drinking my brandy. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
It's freaked out. Yeah, it didn't like that. It doesn't like the commas. It's just I'm sure it's just Monokuma. Zeus looks like Monokuma. I have seen the posts, I know of this.
I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. I'm a little... oh goodness. He said he wanted a new lighter.
Well, that's no reason to go out this late at night.
But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that.
But look what it's brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel.
It's very cool.
Mama,
Yes, darling.
let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight.
Not tonight, Amelie.
I hate you. Ooh. Ooh.
It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around.
Alright. I gotta become lighter. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, I guess that worked. It's fine.
The phone.
Oh, great. I need to distract Mom. I need to give her more brandy. I need to keep pouring the booze. Keep filling it up. There's still more room in the glass.
Amelie, I told you you couldn't call him tonight.
Why not?
Listen to me, Amelie. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider.
What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels.
Oh no, she hates it. Oh, goodness.
What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions?
Yeah, she bloomed. Her hair bloomed into a rose. I was gonna mention how it's like kind of looks like folded over like a little flower, but then she went Super Saiyan. We were just talking about it earlier. Super Saiyan Rosé.
When it should be Super Saiyan Brandy.
Now,
Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult from my 8-year-old daughter?
oh, great. We should have distracted her.
I hate you. You suck ass. You're terrible. You cringe. You are cringe, mother. You are posting cringe right over there. I see it.
There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father.
I hate you.
I can hear you, you know.
Yeah, she's making the big ASCII banner. That's what she's doing. Remember when people would make those? Like it was like a necessity for your walkthrough. You had to have a big giant ASCII banner. It's like, this walkthrough is copyrighted by me. I wrote it. It's like, okay. Calm down. Whew, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know how I have to do something about this lady so Amelie can call.
Baby child.
Rat! The rats with the rats, yes, we're the rats. What is all this stuff up here? I guess I could just start messing with stuff just to see what it all does. So lighter, obviously lighting will do nothing. We'll do it anyway though. Look, it's a little light. Oh.
Mama, what is Papa about to do?
Never mind. Nothing you need to know right now, Amelie.
Why is everything always such a big secret? I'm a part of this family too, you know?
It's not something for children's ears. You'll understand someday.
I don't want to know someday. I want to know now. It's not fair. You just don't want to tell me. I just want to wish Papa a happy birthday.
Not tonight.
If it was up to me, I'd let her call him.
Well, yeah, clearly. So she's mad about the death penalty? But why?
I'd better not put the lamp out right now. It'll only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Amelie a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way.
Could we do that with the rats? Is there possibly a giant rats that makes all of the rules somewhere? What does this do?
Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light.
So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this, eh? But this won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with.
Alright. What you got? We got rats. Okay. Rat achieved. Look at him go! I don't know what. It's just funny. He's a funny little rat. Bonk.
Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Are you seeing what kind of trouble you can get yourself into?
Oh shit! She comboed that dude. Oh.
Do you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend?
What? Dang. that was pretty powerful.
She's more powerful than I thought. It looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side, too. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently.
Yeah, we had to do that before. We gotta figure out how to... Ooh, I popped my neck real good for one. That would have been great. we need stickers of these characters. Okay, turn. I'm just abusing this poor rat.
Oh, heavens! A blackout at a critical time like this! Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you.
I forgot that that's how she lit the matches. That's so funny. Wait, she just dropped it in her brandy. What's wrong with you, woman? Look at her go! This lady's insane. She's deranged.
Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. Oh my.
Okay, well, that did something.
I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious, but now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow.
Yeah, okay. The rat's totally okay. He's fine. Burn brighter. No, that doesn't really do nothing for me. Oh, throw this rat down. Oh, it's just his little tail. Well, I tried. What's this book doing?
The lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? The poor thing. Destined never to be returned to the bookshelves.
Alrighty. Well, I can't get over there, so it looks like we're just gonna have to work with what we've got.
What a naughty chandelier!
No, wait. Give me... I wanted to burn it... Okay, so I'm assuming I will burn it brighter and then... Wait, trick! Dang it! Ah, she's... Oh, I was so close! I was gonna... just gonna knock some sense into her.
This lady is surprisingly quick. She dodged that thing like a pro. I guess I'd better get serious here.
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever serious means. So it was brighter.
Is it insolence or insulation? Whatever, I'll look it up tomorrow.
Okay, so it doesn't...
Well, that was close.
Okay, yeah, I figure try it one more time. Because he made it sound like I could hit her, but I was just a little too late. Haha, you're trapped! You foolish woman!
Amelie! Amelie, help me!
Mamar! I'm sorry, Mamar. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now.
Ha ha! Here's to the weakness of my darling angel.
She's just freaking out. That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own.
Okay. So now I have to go and do this, turn the knob.
If I recall, the novelist said she didn't like the dark. I don't want her thrashing around any more than she is already. I better not put out this lamp right now.
Okay, can't do that. No, that doesn't really do me any good. What the heck? What am I doing? Now do I can't do the... Can I?
What? What is going on here? Amelie, look. Do you see this? Help me, please.
Sorry. I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning. So I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too.
Dang. I feel like that's pretty rough.
Uh-huh. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is, she can't reach it.
Blith!
I guess I'll just have to deliver it to her.
Yeah, I'm doing my best here.
Oh, that's right. The angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I?
Can I get them now? Can I get No, I can't candles. I can't them. Please do not the cat. All right, we're gonna set her on fire. Okay, here we go. She's having a great time over there.
Now I really owe that poor rat an apology. But this might be a really good chance for me too. I have to get that phone to Amelie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Screw it. Screw these aminals.
What in the world is going on here?
It's a hilarious comedy routine, clearly. Good, the rat's okay.
Oh, goody! Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute.
Got him.
Oh, don't you dare, Amelie! I won't have it!
Well, I will. Yeah.
Hello? Papa!
Amelie! Is that you?
Of course it is, silly. What did you think?
But I heard they said you were... Well... No, never mind. It's nothing.
Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa!
Birthday? Right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
Your mean old mama. I mean your mother. What is she up to right now?
Poopsie. Well, she's certainly up all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment.
Get me down!
Well, she needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble.
No, Amelie. I'm the one who was wrong.
Huh?
Would you tell your mother? I'm sorry.
What do you have to be sorry about?
I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now.
Oh, okay.
You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now.
Yeah, look at his face. It's like completely smooth. They yassified him. The yassified justice minister with all of his wrinkles completely smoothed off. Great job.
The job of a justice minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize.
There's a good girl.
Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart.
Yay, it all worked out.
Mama? I'm sorry.
My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Amelie.
I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels.
Well, that makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job was very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all.
And I promised to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them.
What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that.
Oh, okay.
So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down?
You know, I would love to do that. But I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now.
Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel.
She actually is horribly pathetically sick. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change. I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. When he got yassified, it was kind of weird looking. He looked like the King of Cosmos a little bit. Just like completely, I don't know. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office, where everybody is waiting for the prison van. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back.
But Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe, he still seems to be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen.
I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine.
No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister?
Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives.
I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. The continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it? Like the inspector in white said. Hey, Bucko! You good? Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist, eh?
That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. Huh. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you?
No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you.
We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts.
Yeah, he's beginning to believe.
Known? Known about what?
We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator.
What's this?
That's why our execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd.
Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know?
Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made.
Manipulator. M-A-N-I-P. No, too many letters. Let's see, is that 8 letters? Don't worry about it. Some stuck thing.
There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. But of course you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd.
Right. They don't share too much top secret information with the inmates in prison.
There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common.
They do they? Tell us more.
Excuse me.
The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving guy, it's him! The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible.
Impossible?
The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition.
But how could that be?
The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator.
A manipulator, huh?
That's where the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work these past several years. Inspector Kavanagh has been studying these cases.
He has he?
Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective.
Are you trying out to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. And also, that's not what happened. I don't know if you heard what we were talking about before, since you could have heard us because of Ghost World. I don't know if you missed that one. Like, that's the more relevant information. I feel like that should come up. Anyway, someone's drilling something outside. I don't know what the heck that is. I hope it's not too loud. It's not too loud for me in here. I mean, I can hear it. Like, I can hear it very clearly, but I don't know how it's coming through on the microphone. You don't hear it? Well, good. Good. Then my microphone is doing its job if you don't hear it. I have it on this certain setting where it's only supposed to, like, register sound from the front of it. So I'm like, I talk close to it. So good. I'm good. Just quick check-in. Glad everything's okay. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures.
That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake.
What?
Big mistake. Where is it? I need to find big mistake. Yeah. Big mistake. Big mistake. Look how small look how small the purse is. It's a big mistake. This is anytime someone says big mistake, I think about big mistake. Big mistake, you know. We all know her.
You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it?
I suppose everybody here has the right to know.
powerful. She's so powerful. No, it's not you, you silly Billy. It's not just thinking about what I actually look like, what my body dysmorphia tells me I look like, and it's big mistake.
All right, fine. I'll speak out loud so that the Inspector Cabanela can hear this too. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about her manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought.
Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister.
But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand.
What's this?
A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Zhao's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled.
Oh my. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Ow! Oh no! Oh, look at him!
What's going on? This document! No, I mustn't sign it!
No, no.
Wait! Don't deliver that document!
He must not have said that out loud.
That's when it started. When all of my fear, despair, and suffering began.
He hates it. Fear, despair, and suffering. Excellent dialogue prompt here.
At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. And my memory of the event is only hazy at best.
So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh?
Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task.
Ooh, fear, despair, and suffering on me. What's that from? I feel like I know what that's from. The brain. The cogs are working. Gloom, despair, and that's what it is. Yeah, agony on me. Oh, hee haw. I am a man of constant sorrow.
But the next day it dawned on me. I remember Inspector Cabanela's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened.
I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister.
Yes, I know I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something.
Yeah, that was weird. How it was like it was Ghost World for a second. I meant to mention that. That's a little suspicious.
Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen.
I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out.
Is it a clue that it showed the Ghost World, or was it just like show? I don't know. Is questions in my brain.
And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. And that's why I have been keeping my distance from everybody.
So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. Well, I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp.
What a big cough.
Also, I don't know why,
Ugh.
but whenever I press the minus button, because on my keyboard, my plus and minus buttons are mute and unmute, and I don't know why it. Whenever I press the minus button, screen flickers. So if the screen is flickered, specifically on these DS games, that's why. It's because I'm unmuting my microphone. You know. Yeah, see? Why does it do that? Very weird. And I'm just trying to cough and sniffle and burp and do all the gross things my body does. Why does it have to be like this?
What I'm not fine with is the fact that that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do.
I definitely can't do that. That's impossible. I, specifically me, Cecil, could never ever do that. I can't. Absolutely not.
Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks.
But I never imagined that tonight.
Never, ever, ever. Yeah, the ghost rules are very strange and nebulous.
I would find out where this kind of power comes from.
Where it comes from?
Inspector Cabanela. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit.
A spirit?
As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now.
What did you say? Jowd, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too!
I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you.
Spirit, ghost, gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Ooh.
Inspector! Don't you moonwalk away from this conversation!
This is Lynn. I'm at the park, and I'm about to die again, probably. I'm just making an educated guess.
We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Are you going to die on this phone call? Is a car just gonna slam from screen left?
Well, the situation here is, it's kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately.
Just immediately just destroyed.
It looks like your help is needed, Cecil.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
All right, bye, idiots. Do we want to talk to them again real fast?
I knew, actually, right from the beginning.
Knew what?
But you saved my life. The first time we met tonight,
Oh, that.
when I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man. I knew I was talking about me. I hated who I'd become. But you helped me accept the truth. Yes, now that I truly understand the wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, man.
I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am. And it's all thanks to you.
What about you, Jowd? You got anything to say to me before I leave? Some extra content for LP funsies?
I never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh?
I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you.
You know, maybe it was all for the best.
What do you mean?
If you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just goes to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good.
Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say.
All right, Cecil, you'd better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems. Yeah, I know. Let me see. She's in Temsick Park, eh?
Alrighty. Alrighty then. Yeah, I'll, Oh, whoa, wait. Dialogue. Oh, delicious, delicious dialogue. Oh, excuse me. Don't want to miss any, because that would be bad.
I wonder why the inspector in white went out running like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looked really upset. I'd better go see her. Fast.
Yeah, it's important. You got content. Got all this content. All right. Meow. I've got a... What stand is it? Red Hot Chili Peppers that does that? It goes through the electronics. I'm gonna go get some more water real fast. I will be right back. Just don't go nowheres. All right. We're good to go. Okay, let me just... Ooh. I do have a lot of water. Yeah, it is. I was right. I remembered the right stand. I did a good job.
Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator. The person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me?
No, it didn't really look like it. But I mean, I don't. It seemed like something was going on there. Like you were being all, shoot me, dog. It'll be funny.
Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. Huh, at least she isn't dead. Yeah, you never know with her.
Where is this little leaflet?
Huh? What's he doing here?
The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La 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 la.
A little late? It's already ice cold.
This is the night. Well, I can't get over there. Get your big old booty. Yeah, there we go. Get on that hat. To get his head all the way. What is it? What? Swing harder. Circus. Basketball. Oh, this like this big thing is not a basketball. You're not gonna boot, leaflet. There's all this kinds of stuff up here. Ooh, a Russell love letter. Get it? Nyeh. I don't know why I did that. I guess just for fun. Whomp. Come on, look at all the things happening. You know about things. Come on. Give me a freaking, throw me a bone here, girl. Do you not see me? I'm signaling. Whatever. You're no good at this. No, get. There we go.
Whew, I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. This is quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who got sent flying all over the park.
I can't really do anything from here. Wait, what? Basketball. Yeah, now, yeah, we're back to puzzle. We've been doing a lot of just reading and nothing else. And now it's time for puzzle. And the brain is weak. Wait, there was another little thing down there. I'm stupid. There was another little core. Yeah, move the seesaw. There we go. Hey! Hey! You didn't see any of this? Oh, wait a minute. What's over there? What's over there? Hey, wait a minute. What? What happened? Oh, it's that guy. It's the, what was... There was some guy someone was talking to on the phone at the very beginning. It's been... Yeah, he was Shaggy. Like, you're right, dude. Thank you for reminding me. I was just trying to think of, like, was he, like... But yeah, he's a little pimply ginger man.
Oh, there you are, Cecil.
From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for.
Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible.
Horrible? What is it?
It's him. Look at him.
There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself.
Yep. Some poor schmuck has been crushed by whatever that big beard face is.
It looks like a dead body.
I nearly died when I saw it.
Don't even joke about that. Don't even, I mean, I will revive you if you die, but come on.
And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we?
Nope, I suppose not.
I could open dumpster. Wee. Mascot. It's like a dog. I was looking at it as like a big man with a beard, but I guess it's a dog if we're thinking mascot. All right, pal. Like, stop the park from being turned into a housing site, man. Like, protect the park, the Rock of the Gods.
Like you there.
You're talking to me, aren't you?
Dang it.
I tried to do a voice crack for Shaggy, and I just burped right at the microphone like a sicko. Ugh.
That was vile. I'm so sorry.
Like I know I have some leaflets for you. Like leaflets I know you'll be very interested in.
I don't know, eating a cookie isn't the same as like belching directly into the microphone. This was gross.
Ugh. Ugh. Like I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail.
Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name?
Like my name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about?
Okay.
Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young, as a matter of fact. Daybreak is approaching, but we are young.
Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death.
He's like, I've got to get my catchphrase in there somehow. Because this is exhausting. Look at him go.
And so I've made up my mind. Like I resolved to live here in this park and defend it.
Okay. And what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned?
Like you still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, like in great detail.
Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom.
Yeah, it's Van Guy.
Eek!
Oh, shoot.
Like I'm coming. Just hold on. I'll be right there.
Oh, he went. He had a really high frame rate there for a second.
Like Iva. I said I'm doing the like thing again.
Like every character's gonna become Shaggy because the voice is just too easy to do.
When you do so many voices, they start to get all mixed up in my brain. Shaggy gray goo problem. I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll go ever so gently near her and come right back to your side. Nyah, nyah, nyah. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me?
Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? Like I have to do something. Ah!
What in the world? What just happened?
Oh, like that's Mino.
Mino?
Mino the mascot, like the symbol of Timsic Park.
Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes, like the power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods, man. Like the power of the gods saved that little girl.
And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead.
Yes, precisely. It's called the mischief of the gods.
Was it the mischief of the gods? Or was it a ghost trick? But, nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair.
But it could swap it with that leaf. It could swap the location of things, maybe. I mean, yeah, first of all, Cecil, how do you know that? But I didn't notice it at first, but there was a leaf in the place of the old dog rock. So I can only assume that that's what that was.
But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? That'd be spooky. Look at that. There's another flame besides mine.
Oh, so, like, that's the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it?
Yeah? So?
Pardon me, but are you a god?
I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be?
Like, I definitely believe it's either a god or like somebody god related.
Maybe I'd better try talking to this person.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I was just gonna say, like, let's just go over there. What's up, dog?
What the? Oh no. Oh no. This person with much greater powers than me. It's you?
I didn't say what's up, dog, on purpose. I didn't.
Hey! Cecil!
Oh my. It's
Whistle!
you look well for being dead.
Did you see what I did? I did it. I tried really hard and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog?
Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead?
Well, I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left.
I slammed my head into the wall until I died.
I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it.
Nope, he's fine. Okay. He got up.
And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. I'm just a little guy. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too.
Some idiot hit you. What a jerk.
And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
And I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death.
You bet I did.
How'd he get over there? Whatever. It's fine. Also, what was that giant aura coming from some random rock? It's fine. It was a little, yeah, it was a little suspicious. The big old spirit aura coming from some rock. Really makes me think. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nibber. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know. It looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw toward the core. Ooh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Cecil. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
Boop. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance?
Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside?
Right on top of my head, man. Well, no, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Cecil.
You can't? Well, then how did you...
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the core of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf.
What in the world?
Yeah, I was gonna say, they have to be kind of the same shape.
I can't manipulate things. But apparently, I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things with the same shape?
Go ahead and try it. Touch the swap button.
Oh boy. That's incredible! And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it?
And that's how I became caught up in this, is it?
I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because, you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck on the branches of a tree.
He's so good. Missile, do not put yourself down. We'll get this football over here. Don't worry. It's not your fault.
Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that.
Like then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. He's such a good boy.
But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf.
Like whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino.
So why didn't you swap them, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Cecil. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
Way to go, genius. Like I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself.
I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do.
I bet there's something you can do now.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Cecil, you think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me?
Of course!
Like naturally.
So, we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before.
Okay. Let's figure it out.
Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you'll have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape.
Oh, like I believe that's a rugby ball.
Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow.
John Madden, John Madden, John Madden. Like here comes a Chinese earthquake.
It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just touch the missile. Touch the me. It's the me, I'm the guy.
Yeah, it definitely bleeds over into each other.
Yeah, Edgeworth, he's got the rasp thing going on.
But it's the same, like, kind of British accent.
It's the me, Missile. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you touch the Cecil icon,
control will come back to me.
by the way, you can switch between us with select too.
Select, huh? I'll remember that.
I don't even know what I mapped the select key to on this keyboard. I've completely forgotten.
Okay, let's try it. Together, we can stop Mino from hurting anybody.
All right, Missile. Your powers are the key this time.
Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try.
Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use the missile icon.
Okay. So this is just talk to Missile, but I can't go through there. I guess I don't have a long enough reach anyway. Oh no, I just trapped myself over here. Whoops. Did not realize that that would happen. Okay. Well, we'll see. I think this might be a good place to call it after this. A trick. So we need to get to the football. Football. Well, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here.
Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy!
Like my hair is also round? Let's see. To use missile's powers, I just touch the missile icon. I'll try it and see what happens. Okay, so missile can really reach around. Got quite the... No, I want to swap these things. And then swap. Hey, wait, and I go back to him. And I move thing over. Oh. Well, I guess I will. Wait, no, get out of this. Swap these. I don't know why, but I want to. So,
Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino.
oh, hello. Oh yeah, that's this guy's voice. He's just Shaggy. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I meant to say hi in Tiara's stream, but I didn't get the chance. But thanks for coming on over. We are already establishing the network. It is happening. We're doing this, man. We're making this happen. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Like knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Oh. Cool. Oh, so that was you. She I think she told me about that. I didn't know that was you that she did that with, though. Very cool. Whew. Here you come already. Like I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, like you should lend them a hand, dude. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now, the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed.
I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he would get squished.
Like it won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh? Okay, let's go back to Cecil. Oh wait, I need to move this up. No, it's so heavy. I can't move it very much.
Maybe because of that swap I made.
I guess a little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Okay. Whoa. Stop moving. Stop, Mr. Man, please. Now we're just back at where we were before. Does doing this do anything? Just swapping them? I guess probably not, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. He's swinging the thing. Oh, shoot, a monkey. Whatever. I'm over here now. And get up. Boo. Rustle thing. Dang, he just did it. Okay. Like, what do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off. That's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. We don't have time to prepare. Okay, I will do that. I think we're going to have to find a way to stop him from running. Like, as far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what? Bye, Tiara. It's always nice to have you. Have a good time at church.
You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things.
Like, precisely. Except there is one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, eh? Maybe I should rethink things here. Okay, I was focused on just getting the ball. I wasn't sure if we actually had to stop him or not. But I guess we do, so we have more time to plan. Okay, so we get over here. Pull this up. All right, missile. It's your time to shine, bucko. Swap these. And then... what am I doing? I'm swapping to me. So I cannot get over to that. No. Okay. Having the two characters is gonna confuse me a little bit. All right, so we'll swap them like this. And then I turned Cecil and I moved the thing up. And I do this and I move it. Well, and it comes down on its own. And he comes over here. There's the swing. So we've got the swing and this. Swap these. Okay. Is there anything I can get from here? No, not really. Despite my incredible reach, it seems like we're a little borked here. No pun intended. Let's make them talk.
Here comes that man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me.
Uh-oh. The rugby ball is still in the tree. Ah, behold, like the recklessness of youth. Yeah, it's that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble. No one can stop like the recklessness of youth. Well, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us.
But if he comes running too fast, we won't have time to get ready.
It looks like figuring out what to do with his recklessness is the key. I don't know. Swapping things with things? Okay. Let's get Cecil in here and then get... You sure these are... I mean, they're very similar. They're similar shapes. The big ball and a little ball. Just move them? I don't know. All right, Cecil. There we go. Wow. Didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about, like, the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, like there's no stopping it, man. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This just might buy us some time.
Maybe you'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes.
Like, I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long. But anyway, what if we stopped him? At least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Okay. Now I could do whatever this is. Get over here and close the umbrella. And then read this hint.
Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down.
Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down?
Don't forget about my powers.
And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Wait, can I open it midstream? Oh gosh. Funny flattened ball. Yes, yes, I know, baby. Please, no. It looks like Mino. We have to find the ball. We have to press down on the control pad. Stop them from talking. Oh no. So, what can you do? You could. These leaflets are the same shape. We've got to get them. Shoot. Cancel. All right, Cecil, get out of this ball for one. We want you like over here so you can have. Well, what do we even want to see? We've got to the point where I'm confused about what I'm meant to be doing. Can I just spin it again? Keep you spinning. I really want to swap the baseball with the big globe climber, but I guess it doesn't count. They said don't forget about swapping things, but I don't really know what to swap. Hmm. I'm not even sure. I guess we'll swap these. Oh, what if we put the tire in here? Would that do anything? That doing anything for you? No, doesn't look like it. Swap. Ah! I knew it. I knew we would have to do something with this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're gonna get Cecil out of here. Or we're gonna get. Where is Cecil? He's right here. Okay, that's fine. We're going to swap. Huh. Tire. Put over. Cecil, can you? How do I get? I want to get the something to. Whatever. We'll try closing this after we listen to this. Whatever they're gonna say. Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball.
Like, did you see that? The tree branch, it shook a little. I think I saw it shake too.
If only it shook a little more, they would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight.
I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together.
Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step.
The umbrella won't close, will it?
The ball must be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it. Okay, so we gotta go back again, and we gotta shoot the tire up there. Okay, good. What? Wait, what? Do we not need to shoot the tire up there? Was that correct? I thought they were like, it needs a little more weight, so we should go back and shoot the tire. The tire was too far. The tire was like all the way over. Like over in the thing, and I couldn't reach the tire with the baseball, because the baseball was right here and the tire was right there. I don't think it was. I don't think the spacing works out on that. Nah, no, don't talk. Because like theoretically, I could have switched the tire. Yeah. Theoretically, I could have switched the baseball and it, because the baseball was right here, but the tire was over in the little structure. So that wasn't gonna happen. Stop talking! Don't let you listen! Swap. Okay. No, it's okay. It's good. I understand what you were trying to tell me though, because definitely oh wait, shoot. I need to get Cecil over there. Switch them again, little doggy. Swap. And then Cecil, you do your thing. And then we get over here. Back. And swap these. Turn to Cecil. Get in here. Yeah. Well, first we need to spin.
The spin.
Oh, dang it. Is that too far? Gosh, dang it. Okay, we're good. Here we go. And get this stuff over here. It's good. Have a good time at church, Tiara. I think we'll make it out of this alive. Open that. Get me like out of there, man. And turn into little doggy. Let's see if this works. So you jump, dude. No. Okay, so we do need to. I see. So we do need to plant the tire. We need the tire to be there, but we need the. It's coming together. It's all happening. I'm understanding the things, the assignment, as the kids say. I don't know why the kids say that. It doesn't make sense to me. Because I am an old man with old man sensibilities. Also, hi, Sabaka. I didn't know if you were still awake. No talk. Don't talk, put your head on my shoulder. Okay, now you come over here. Close your eyes and be still. Okay, we get this. We swap these for each other. Perfect. And then turn back to Cecil. Spoon. Perfect. All right, it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. Get down. Bonk. Trick. Okay. Now we wait. Bonk. Okay, trick. Swap. Bam. Goink. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile?
With the ball there, I think I can do it.
In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near. Mistle, are you ready?
You bet.
Okay. Rugby ball. 3, 2, 1.
Ciao.
Time. Okay, good. It doesn't make me do that.
Okay, watch me, Cecil. Here I go.
The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball.
Whatcha?
Excellent.
There. How's that?
My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods.
And now Mino is right where he belongs.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we?
Fate averted. Yes.
Now nobody has to die.
Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see.
Perfectly understandable, man. Even I wish I had powers like that.
Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already.
Of course, like you're right.
Okay, Missile. Have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her?
Like, certainly, you totally have my word.
Let's go back then to the present.
Hooray! We did it. Way to go, Missile. You are a brave little doggy.
And so, Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything.
Missile, very good. Hard agree.
I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done.
No, you did the best you could.
I'm sure she's all right, after all.
After all, she has me.
Missile, are you in there? Whoa. Smack my computer by accident.
Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to be. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Missile.
Miss Lynn!
Woo. Missile? Oh boy.
I'm gonna leave it up to Missile.
It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind.
I'm sure he's fine. He'll figure it out.
Ooh.
Like I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Like protect the park, the Rock of the Gods.
Aren't you forgetting your promise?
Oh, pardon me. Oh, like pardon me, man. My apologies. This is for you.
Oh!
You kept the music box safe, didn't you?
Thank you.
Like, not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted.
Uh-huh. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Oh, is he getting... Like, excuse me, but are you... No, like it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it, like it was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Bum bum. Ooh, what are you talking about? Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, like 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, like, then what else is it?
It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago?
Yes, yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that.
What's this rock of the gods you keep mentioning?
Oh, image? What image did you make? What happened? Don't you know? Like, it's right there in front of us. Oh yeah, I do. Just a second. I think I put it somewhere. There's Missile. Poor little guy. Did a good job.
Missile. Wait a minute. You say GODS, but do you mean DOGS?
Like, of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. This is a completely different type of... It's the completely different type of of Japanese story. We're not doing the word thing. He is mesmerized by the beauty of the detective. I will find it. It's in like a folder or something here. He is mesmerized by the beauty of the detective. It's really good. This is just a fantastic piece of art, really. Ooh, it's a hint. Ooh. I'll think about. I will ruminate on that. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Like, take a good look at that monument.
Monument?
Yeah, there's a little Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. The Rock of the Gods? Yeah, it's a big old comet. Like Halley's Comet. Or a meteor or meteorite. It's like a meteor, right? Temsic meteor? I knew Temsic had to be something. The rock buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. I tried to anagram Temsic last time, and it's like Stickum. I don't know. Mietsk. Kismet. What is Kismet? Other than a valid troll name. I did reverse it. I don't know if Kemsit is Fate. Interesting. I didn't know that. Is that like the Egyptian word? Interesting. Ooh. Reversal of fate, and that's what you do in the game. FK in the coffee never fails. It's Indian. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't gonna look it up because if I looked up Kismet, I was like, I'm sure I'm just gonna find whatever this is supposed to be, and I don't want to do that. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. Miracle? Rock! Dun, 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 dun. So this rock you've been talking about, rock, is a meteorite? Like precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Okay, goodbye for realsies. Bye, Tiara. Like, surely you know all about it. Me? Bye-bye. Like that day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. Like the sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Yeah, we heard it's her.
Now, just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Like I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. Look at his hair being strategically hidden. I wonder who it could be with the strategically extending hair into the blackness of the background. I wonder who that is. I'm just saying. I wonder who's inside the armor. I knew I should do something to help, but like I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful, like just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky like suddenly burned bluish white. And then we had a major timeline split. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it, one of those beautiful fragments, pierced into the criminal's back. Dang. Maybe the real Timsic was the friends we made along the way. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. Like 10 years ago, the little girl that was you was like saved by the Rock of the Gods.
Rock! Oh my, I can't believe it!
The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic. And still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then. I'm like, she's like, yeah, she obviously knows. I like how we just gloss over that real quick, but Detective Jowd is like, I could never tell her that I shot that dude. And she's just now is like, yeah, I always figured Detective Jowd shot that guy. And you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Like, of course, you wouldn't remember.
But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange that you never heard of it, Lynn.
It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsic, like after the name of the park it fell in. And then the Rock of Gods was forgotten. Now, like an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. Like I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so, like I've taken up residence in this park and am trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of Gods. That is my mission, man. I see.
Interesting. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew, then the man died. I took his life. What was that confession of his all about, huh? The Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives. Like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Never break the chain. Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. Oh yeah. We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. See? He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks?
When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that.
In the case report, there was no mention of some scorch marks.
Huh? Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back.
When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun. Something she...
Or no, this is probably who's talking. I'm gonna assume it's Jowd.
She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with the picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
It proves the contraption existed there in that room that day.
And it didn't work the way your little girl intended. Is that right?
Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design.
But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago.
Yeah, speaking of 10 years ago, let's start with him. Let's start with our boy here.
Here.
What's the matter?
I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago?
Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth.
Do you really think so?
Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right?
She's right, Mr. Minister.
Yeah, yes, of course. I do believe she is.
What is it now?
I just don't know. What should I do next?
You'll figure it out. We believe in you.
Cecil, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and gotten involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away.
Cecil told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him.
Cecil, do you think that's what happened to me too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too?
No. I don't know. It seems... I don't know. I don't know.
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the
one who shot me.
But now I see the possibility of a new explanation.
But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was for a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere.
No surprises there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine.
Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see.
I told Detective Jowd about it.
told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't?
That old pigeon guy. Who in the world was he?
Ooh, I'm on the right now. Ooh, spooky.
Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away?
What are you talking about?
Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you.
What? But it was the meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault.
Look, he even has a little nose, little pointy nose. And you can't see the hair extending, but I know I know it.
I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true.
That's obviously wrong.
But first of all, you were trying to save me.
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
Yeah, who was it? Who was the maniac? Was it me?
On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room.
Ooh, that was the same day as when Mr. Plinkett said I want some ramen.
The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Oh, no, never mind.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the case. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him. Bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic. Got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's you don't know how people are gonna react to stuff. Firing a warning shot, a little reckless, but not horrible. Not horrible.
Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn.
So the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done.
Yeah, see how are you supposed? Yeah, I couldn't how could you possibly forget a face like that?
I painted pictures in my cell. Nothing but portraits of people's faces.
Yeah, it's a big Temsic Park guy and like meteorite explosion. Very cool. I was wondering what the hell this whole thing was about.
All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget.
Like me, that's me, baby. Oh yeah.
And tonight, I finished my last portrait. The final face I wanted to remember.
Oh yeah. I'm famous, baby. Let's see Paul Allen's meteorite.
The final face. The face of the man in the park that day.
Wait just a minute. It can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It's a smug piece of shit. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? Are you telling me that my hair was conveniently covered by the shadow and it was incredibly obvious?
That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Cecil for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Cecil.
What?
From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy?
I... Like zoinks? Mr. Minister.
Inspector Cabanela, where are you?
Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
What? Demand.
Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage.
What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? I knew it wasn't my daughter who was abducted.
Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanela?
Yeah, what is going on? That's crazy. The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started. Alright. I think that's a good place to call it. Because I still feel kind of crummy. I'm gonna go try walk it off. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Take a salt tablet. Yeah, I'm gonna go try and, get a little, stand up, do a little activity, because that helped me yesterday. I went on a walk, I did some like aerobic stuff, and that was good. Sort of sorted everything out, Sometimes working out does that, and sometimes it just makes everything worse. But you never really know until you try. So yeah, I'm gonna go try and walk off this crummy feeling. Tomorrow, it's bad movie night. I still have not figured out what the hell I'm gonna watch, but we're gonna figure it out. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. I will see you all then. It'll be a late stream. Probably like 5 or 6 my time. Yeah. I'll be able to watch. That'll be fun. So yeah, I will see you all then. Goodbye. Have a good day and stuff. Mwah.